Hello everyone, this is Rahul from Dabble Lab, and today you will be learning how to use session attributes inside an Alexa skill. For that, we will be using a skill template from Dabble Lab, and if you have not used our templates before, you can head over to skilltemplates.com and check out a wide list of templates that we have available. What templates are basically plug and play piece of software, uh, you know, uh, which you can deploy to your account with just a few clicks. There is no payment involved, and all of these templates are totally free. So all you need to do is just click on any of the templates that you like, log in with your Amazon account, and just click on next to deploy that to your own Amazon account. For the example that we'll be covering today, we don't have the template available on the website yet, since all the templates right now on the website are for Node.js. So let's head over to the Dabble Lab GitHub page, where you can find all the templates that are available on the website as well as which are under development right now. So the template that we are covering today is template number 4 for Python, which is for session attributes. What we need from this page is just the URL for the GitHub repo. I'll simply copy this URL and go straight to the Alexa developer console. So if you don't have an account on Alexa developer console, all you need to do is go to developer.amazon.com and either log in or sign up if you don't have an account. And once you've done that, go to the top right and click on the three dots and select Alexa Developer Console from there, and you will reach this page. Once you've reached this page, click on Create Skill to start creating a new skill. We need to give our skill a name. In this case, I'll name it Template 4, since this is template number 4, and the language I'll be choosing is English US. You can choose the language as per your requirement, and it doesn't really make much of a difference, but make sure that any language that you choose, you make changes to the interaction model accordingly. So for the backend, we will be selecting Alexa hosted in Python, and once we've made the selection, let's click on Create Skill. So on this page, either you can select one of the templates which are provided by Amazon or use templates of your own. So in this case, as I showed you, what we'll do is we'll go to our GitHub page, copy our repo URL and simply paste our Git repo here. Once you click on import, the magic starts. So what it does is you don't really need to create the interaction model and the backend and assign the endpoints and do all of that stuff. It manages all that for you automatically, since you have the templates that we have on our GitHub page. They have all the necessary files and assets which are required to deploy this skill and make it run successfully. So you don't actually need to worry about anything, and after this stage, once the skill is deployed, it should be good to go and production ready. If you want to make any changes, you can make changes to the skill and use it as per your needs. This process ideally takes a minute or so, and while we are we are at it, it should be completed any second. So yeah, it is now complete. So let's head over to the invocation name and see if everything is correct. Yeah, the name is same. And if you click on interaction model, you can see the intents that we have in our skill. So apart from the regular intents which are required, we have two custom intents in this case. So the first one is my name is intent and the other one is say name intent. So let me tell you what we are going to demonstrate in this skill today. What we are going to do is when we invoke the skill will greet us and ask us for our name. Once we tell the skill what our name is, it will fetch the name value from the slot value, and it will save it in a session attribute so that it can be used later on by a different intent. Session attributes are nothing but key value pairs, or as you call it, a dictionary in Python. So it's a basic dictionary with key value pairs, and it is passed from one intent to the other throughout the session of the skill, so that information can be passed back and forth. It can be exchanged by intents among each other. So let's go to the test tab and see how it works. I will select development from here and simply say open template 4.
Welcome to the Dabble Lab session attributes template. What's your name?
My name is Rahul.
Hello, Rahul. I saved your name as a session attribute. Ask me your name to make sure I have it.
So as you can see here, the request that we got from Alexa, so that request contains Rahul as a slot value. So we pick this name from the slot value, and in our response we pass it inside a session attribute. So you can see here, as I told you, it's a dictionary with a key value pair. So the key is username and the value is Rahul. You can set the key name as anything as per your liking, and all of this is programmable through the code. So as you see that now we are passing the session attributes. So when we ask for our name, it should fetch our name from this session attribute and give it back to us. So let's test that out. So I'll say, what is my name?
Your name is Rahul.
So as you saw in the next request that we got from Alexa, we actually got the attributes. So what our skill code did was it picked up the username from the attribute and simply spoke it back. So this is how simply session attributes work in an Alexa skill. Now let's head over to the code and see how exactly can we set session attributes and retrieve them. So the method is fairly simple. Let's have a look at the launch request first. There is nothing fancy here. It's a simple welcome message which greets us and asks for our name. Then we head over, like when it asks for our name and we say my name is whatever, it hits the my name is intent handler, and over here it picks up our name from the slot, as you can see in this line, and assigns it to a variable called username. Then what it does is it sets the session attributes, as you can see here inside handler input dot attributes manager dot session attributes. It sets the username as the user. So this is the key username, and this will resolve to the value which we get from the slot, which in this case would be Rahul. So the assignment is fairly simple, as you would do with a regular dictionary. So once you do that, the response which is sent to Alexa, it contains our updated session attributes. So once we've done that and we ask for our name by typing out or saying what is my name, then the say name intent handler is being called, and when this intent is hit, it checks for the username inside of session attributes. So by specifying the key, it checks whether the username is there, and since in our case the username was there, so it picked up the username and made the next response, formatted the next response accordingly, and passed our name value to it and spoke it out. So yes, in a nutshell, this is how session attributes work. And I hope this video was useful and you learned a thing or two from it. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the comment section and we'll be happy to answer them as soon as we can. Thank you.